So Wasson in double figures for the Lady Wildcats, and the lead balloons to 14 at 54-40. 2:47 and counting. Boy, the Lady Devils need some points and need them in a hurry. Here's Brooks, top of the key, over in the corner. There's Coggins for three from the left wing. Air ball, no good. Hassel takes the backside rebound, and she'll take it up court herself. Almost a palm. It went over her head, but her arm was long enough to keep her hand above it. Oh, great step in by Brooks, but just couldn't keep it in play. Wow, she's quick.
Yeah, Brooks saw it coming from a mile away, and she left the paint to go get it. She is quick, Marv. We talked about that last year.
She is fun to watch.
Yes.
She's worth the price of admission. Her and Ebony Marshall, one of the better backcourt tandems in this area, definitely in this district. Oh, and dribble off her foot by Burrow. And they're going to say last touch as they scrum for it over there, but Burrows was the last one to touch it as it goes out at the far end of the Lebanon bench.
Great hustle by Islin Eli there. The big girl, she took off and went and scrapped. They both jumped on the floor at the same time down there.
Goodness, this place has filled up.
It is, isn't it?
Brooks kicks left wing, wide open for three is Marshall, and it's good. Quick timeout by Coach Brown, so with 2:05 to go, that cuts it to 11 at 54-43. We'll send it back to Brad for a short 30-second timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on FM 98.9. 54-43, Wilson Central leads. Coach Bud Brandon and the Lady Wildcats have come in here and almost controlled it from the get-go, Coach. But I tell you, they have been in a dogfight. Full court pressure. 2 minutes even to go, and Lebanon still pressing in the backcourt. Here's Christopher working on Brooks. She's double teamed. She'll work out of it. And the 10-second count takes effect.
There we go.
That was huge.
Great pressure by our girls right there. Good composure, no foul. Just kept weaving her back and forth and got the 10-second call.
And actually, that was a good call. The clock shows 1:54, so it was 10 seconds. Here's Brooks in the front court.
Great math, Marv.
Thank you, Hillwood.
Yeah, I remember that from last year.
In the corner to Marshall. Brooks for three from the left side. No good. Backside rebound fought for.
Could be a walk.
And it was funny. I thought maybe Wasson fouled Hassel, but I guess they're going to call London Eli for the foul.
And on London, could that believe that is only her first foul of the night?
Boy, as
great
physical as she's
all
been.
night long on those people. And they're going to shoot a 1-and-1, as Jet informed us over there. But she's done a great job to play defense on one of the premier post girls and only have one foul.
And Hassel, true to form, hits the first and stretches it back to 13 at 56-43.
She's 3 of 7 on the night.
Oh, taken away by Brooks. Wasson had it momentarily, but taken away, and that is only 55-43. Ooh, down low to Iceland. And they'll say she stepped on the inline. Boy, great entry pass that time. Aisha Hassel was down there guarding her. But great outlet pass. Blue Devilettes still giving their heart and soul out here in the last minute 33.
Oh, she almost stepped in too quick. Good deflection there by Marshall.
Boy, quick hands in this backcourt. Here comes Burrow. She'll walk it across with a minute 24 and a 12-point lead. The Lady Wildcats trying to sew it up. Burrows works with the left hand over on the left wing. Tries to go out high. Dangerous pass, but Christopher takes it. Iceland tries to step in. Can't do it. Watson pops out. She'll work to the left side. Step in that time. Iceland out front, and they're going to call her for a hip. She threw a block. And Watson will go to the line to try to add to her 10-point total.
That's her fourth, Marv.
Wow. So 4 on Iceland Eli. 10th team foul on Lebanon, so that'll put the double bonus in effect for Watson. 55-43. First toss up off the back of the iron, no good. So a little help from Wilson Central here as Lebanon tries to claw their way back in at trailing 55-43. Watson at the line to shoot the second of 2. Toss up and good.
She's 3 of 4 on the night. Got 11 points so far.
She's had a gritty little ball game.
She has.
Here's Brooks into the front court. Penetrates, gets a pick from Iceland. She'll run down the left side of the lane. The shot is good, and they'll call the block. Wow, great play that time as Christopher stood there but moved a little bit. Brooks had the angle, and when Christopher threw the hip out, they called the foul. She made the basket and a chance to cut it back down to 10 with 59.6 to go. Here comes Aquarius Huddleston in, and Iceland Eli and her 4 fouls will go out for defensive purposes to keep her alive for offense. Here's Brooks at the line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Bounces around, no good. Tip. Last touch by Jasmine Hassel. Good job by London Eli to bounce it off of Jasmine. And Iceland will check back in as the Blue Devilettes have the ball. Huddleston back to the bench. Inbounds by Coggins along the baseline just to the left of the basket. Coggins looks. Right wing to Brooks. Gets a pick for Eli. She'll roll off it. Work down low to Eli. Short jumper good. Lebanon just will not go away, and it's back down to 9 with 52.8 to go to score 56-47. Tell you what, a quick timeout, but let's keep it right here. Quiz, folks. Coach Darren Brown has got the ladies playing some serious, intense basketball, and it shows. Wasson set the inbounds, full court pressure, of course, by Lebanon. No place to go. Finally gets it into Christopher. Just beat the 5-second count. Christopher splits a double team, loses control, but she'll settle in across the timeline. Working on Brooks, and they'll call Brooks for the reach in. Near side official all over that one. So with 43.7 in the double bonus in effect, looks like Jessica Christopher will go to the line to shoot 2 for Wilson Central, and they lead by 9, 56-47. Christopher very active tonight. Little 5'4" junior guard nails the first one, and the lead's back to 10. And here comes Iceland back in for offense. Huddleston back to the bench. Your 5 on the floor for the Blue Devilettes. London and Iceland, Eli, Shea Coggins, Ebony Marshall, and Jasmine Brooks. Here's Jessica Christopher. First shot, second shot up. No good. Back of the iron. Rebound Coggins. Here comes Brooks. Lebanon needs to score in a hurry. 39-38. And Marshall lost the pass outside. She got pressured by Wasson and just lost the handle. It'll turn it back over to the Lady Wildcats. Here comes Huddleston back in for Eli. Iceland again with the 4 fouls goes to the bench. Inbounds from Wasson, near side to Christopher. Ebony Marshall tries to foul her. Wasson gets it. They'll double team her, and they'll call a reach in. It's either Marshall or Brooks. We'll wait and see. I think they called that foul on Tick Bryan. No, they didn't. That was his camera.
That's 21 Tick Bryan. Oh, okay.
21 Tick Bryan on the foul.
I tell you what, it's good to be back with everybody up here.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah, it is. I've
sure
kind of
didn't miss you, Coach. Didn't miss Tick too much, but enough to miss him.
Yeah. I tell you what, I saw him at a couple of functions where he's DJing. He did a good job. I enjoyed it.
You're incorrigible.
And
Wasson hits the first, and it's back to 11.
She has 12 points on the night so far.
And just the third foul on Ebony Marshall, but Wasson will shoot the second of 2 and try to stretch that lead further. Boy, that one was short. London Eli kicks out to Marshall. Marshall will stop over to Brooks. Top of the key. She'll shoot a long 3 off the side of the iron. No good. Jasmine Hassel. Imagine that with the rebound. And Iceland Eli had managed to avoid that 5th one for so long, and there it is.
Yeah, it is, Marv. She played a well of a ball game tonight, though. I think you can say that with all of them, though, Marv. They've all
She's
played.
Gotten so much stronger since last year. That's the thing that stands out. A lot stronger physical-wise.
I tell you what, this Lady Devils, they will be to be reckoned with in 7 AAA as they go down the stretch. And tonight's one of those nights where they just kind of starting to get cranked up.
Boy, Region 4 better look out. This Blue Devilette squad is just going to get better. Hassel hits the first of 2. Basically puts it out of reach with 20.8 to go. 59-47. It's a 4-possession ball game. That's a little bit too much to overcome. Second shot up, rolls around, no good off the front of the iron. There's London Eli with another rebound. Shea Coggins up ahead to Brooks, and they're in the front court. Brooks on the right wing, a long 3, and nailed it.
Wow.
That one was from the parking lot, folks, and got it to go, and it's back down to single digits, 59-50 with 11.7 seconds to go. I hate for it to come to an end with the Blue Devilettes on the short end, but they trail by 9 with 11.7 to go. Wasson set the inbounds. She'll get it up here on the right wing. Just into the game, Ashley Parton, no relation to Dolly. Up ahead, there's Aisha Hassel. Her running layup, no good. Aquarius Huddleston with the rebound, taken away by McGee, though. McGee throws up a wild shot. It goes out of bounds at the buzzer. So that's how it ends. Underneath the basket on a rugby scrum. How about that? Your final score from Campbell Brandon Gymnasium. All the action on Hester Gibbs Court results in a 59-50 win by the Lady Wildcats of Wilson Central. I tell you what, Coach Hutto is going to come back and give you a complete scoring wrap-up for the entire ball game. But let's send it back to the station. Before we go any further, though, folks, this is our first broadcast. I want to thank all the fine sponsors that make this possible.